Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Deirdre and I'll be your guide. So today we are going to talk about pets and exchanging them into higher tier pets. Now you can do this very early on, especially if you followed my goodies guide and you got yourself some pets from the pet shop for very cheap. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the pets that I have. So a couple of these pets I got for free. I got this pet for free. I got this pet for free. I got these pets here from a pack that was like for 370 pearls, which is huge. And then I got Pumpkin for free. This is the polar bear for the 1,000 pearls. Meowie is all of these Meowies I got from a pack in the pearl shop for very cheap. Including coupons. I love my coupons. I use them very diligently. That's why I have none left. So we used a bunch of pet coupons, so we got these at ridiculous prices. So I'm going to go ahead and, since they're all checked in, I'm going to feed them. I'll check them out to feed them. Okay, and then I'll check them in. Alright, and then we're going to exchange. Now, you do have to have all of your pets in your inventory. Like, no pets can be out if you want to exchange them. If you don't want to exchange them, you can have them out. That's fine. So, how pets work is like this. Let me go ahead and take them out really quick. So I did briefly explain in my worker video guide, my worker empire guide, kind of how this works, but I'll explain it again. So you see how they're cautious right now? That means that they're not trying too hard to pick up loot for me. If you're questing or just standing around town, make sure your pets are on cautious, because this saves you money in the long run because you won't have to feed them as much. The next tier is if you hover over the first pet at the very top and you right click where it says cautious, it'll change all of the pets to the next tier, which is normal. Normal means that they're just normally picking up loot. They're active. They do eat up a little bit more food at this rate. And then the next rate is agile. Agile is where they're actively picking up loot very quickly, but they do cost a lot of food. Like their hunger gauge will drain a lot quicker. So that's something, see, it immediately did it, basically. You need to think about that. So when you're in town, just make sure cautious so they're not eating up resources. The next thing we want to talk about is follow, stay, follow, or stay. So you pretty much never want your pets to stay. You want them always to be following you so that they pick up loot at each individual location that you're at. The next thing is the special ability. So each pet has a special ability. This one is hostility detection. This one is finds rare monsters. This one is auto fishing. Trying to finds resources. Every pet has a special ability, and this turns it on or off. Next is fetch. You always want this to be on. You never want to touch this one. You always want it to be on. And another thing that I will teach you is I'm going to check in all of the pets. Do you see how these guys have ones checked on them and these guys don't? What that means is, instead of pulling my pets out individually like this, take out, take out, take out, instead of doing that, what I'll do is I'll put them into groups. So these guys are in group 1. So all I have to do is do take out group 1, and it pulls all those pets out. The other thing that you would want to do with that is to make sure that you always have 5 pets out at once. If you can manage 5 pets out, you should. Alright, and then let's see. I think that's pretty much it as far as that goes. I already showed you how to feed them, so let's go into the exchange. So, exchanging them. You see how each pet has underneath their portrait something that says what rarity type they are. So this one is an event. This one is classic, premium, rare, and these are classics. So what does that mean? It means that when I select, if I select Booper, okay, I'll select Booper. It means that I can't exchange Buster with him because it's not the same rarity type. It has to be the same rarity type. So Cuckoo is the only other rarity type that I have that we could exchange with. So let's do Booper and Cuckoo. A 55% chance that it'll be tier 3. That's pretty good. But it's also a 45% chance that it'll be a tier 2. Which is, not bad, but we want a tier 3 if possible. So let's try and see if we can level up Booper to a tier 3 using Cuckoo. Actually, this is a good time for me to show you Gossify. So let me cancel this. You remember what I just said, right? Event has to be with event. Premium, premium, classic, classic, right? Well, let's go into the Pearl Shop and go to pet. The Wizard Gossify. The Wizard Gossify is a special pet that doesn't have a rarity type. It can be put with any other pet to increase the chance of success for leveling that pet up. So we're going to go ahead and get a Gossify. We're going to get 2 Gossifys. And then it's in the Pearl inventory, and we just name them. Alright, so let me show you what that does now. So now, when we are in the exchange, we'll select Booper, we'll select Cuckoo, and then we'll scroll down and see how Gossify, again, like I said previously, doesn't have a rarity type. So Gossify, or Ghosty, which I named him, can be exchanged with us. So that makes it 100% chance that Booper will now be a tier 3. Now you're probably thinking, well, can we do that for Ghosty? Well, let's try. What can we do for Ghosty? If we want to exchange, can we exchange Ghosty? We can't. Ghosty or Gossifys can only be used on other pets. You cannot actually tier up a ghost. So let's get Booper up with Cuckoo and a Gossify. We can't even use the ghost appearance. So now we're going to go ahead and go through with this. I don't care about the skills right now, so I didn't worry about, he doesn't have any skills, so we're just gonna go up. So let's go. Alright, we got a tier 3. Perfect. We got some boo-boo skills, but that's okay. Combat XP is good too. So let's keep doing this then. So we got Buster and we got Pupper. So we want Buster's appearance. We want to go ahead and use Ghost for a guaranteed tier 3. Buster, you're going to tier 3. Okay, cooking XP and farming XP is nothing to scoff about. That's pretty good. And tier 3 means that they pick up items on the ground faster, which is what we want. We definitely want that. So let's select again. Now this time we're gonna do Meowie because we have a lot of Meowies. So we just need to do that and do that. Doesn't matter what appearance we choose because it's all Meowies. Cooking and farming, okay. That's good. You know, things that you can stack are huge. That means that when you power level, you're going to get more bang for your buck. Okay, so we got more Meowies here, so let's exchange. And like I said, we want to do ones that are, you know, the same type, rarity type. So because this is classic, we can't do these guys. Cooking XP again. That's great. That's gonna really help when I power level cooking. Really, really, really help. Okay, so we've got, let's see, what else do we have? What do we have left? We've got a classic tier 1, we've got 2 rares here, and a premium. So I'm actually not going to touch these guys because I want their specials. I want Sally to be normal, like we'll level her up eventually with Gossfies. I like how Pumpkin looks, so I kind of want to keep Pumpkin. And Baskin is going to have the auto fishing too, so we want to keep him. So let's see. All these life XPs, that's great. That's huge. Okay, so let's form our pets. So get out of the exchange window. So we're going to do Baskin and Chance. We're going to do Booper, Buster, and Meowie. And those are my 5 pets for tier 1. Or for group 1, rather. For group 1. And what this gives me is 20% knowledge gain, weight limit, life XP, skill XP, and then all these applied skills here. But we're not worrying about that. Group 1 is going to be like my normal grinding group because they're all tier 3s here except for Chance. And that's what we want. Oh, actually, Chance, you're going to go in and we're going to take you off group 1. Meowie here is a tier 3, so we're going to do that. So now all of my skills, or all of my pets are tier 3 that I have out. I have 5 of them out, so they're going to be picking up stuff very quickly and at a good efficient rate. but we're not grinding right now, so we're going to go cautious. Next, we're going to make a fishing, like an auto fishing group. So let's go ahead and do that. So we got Sally and Baskin. And now what we want to do is we want to look at life XP. So here we'll go ahead and do Meowie here, and Meowie here. And that's the 5 for the fishing. Now the fishing has extra weight here and life XP. And we've got fishing XP here, as well as the 2 auto fishers up at the top. And that's really what you want. Like you want to kind of group stuff up. Next, let's check them in, and let's do cooking XP, right? Let's do a pet set for when I'm gonna be cooking. So definitely we want Baskin because he's got weight limit. We want Buster because he's got cooking XP. Meowie has cooking XP. The other Meowie has cooking XP. And then after that, we want to look at what we can add. So we can add the life XP. So I'm going to do Pumpkin because Pumpkin's cute. And let's take out. So that is 15% cooking XP with weight limit and 7% life XP. Which is huge. Okay. And then the next ones we could do like gathering or whatever. But we don't really have enough pets to worry about that, and we don't have any gathering. We don't have any gathering talents. So we really just have to level up the pets now. The tier 1s, they have to get leveled up to get more skills and for us to see what they have. So now I'm just going to go ahead and take out my ones for my normal pets, and that's how you would want to work with pets, really. If you want a more detailed explanation, maybe you want to go over it again, you don't feel like watching the video, you can press F1 in the game and it pulls up the adventure board, and over here at the search button, or the search field rather, put in pets and then search. And then it'll be at the top right here. Go ahead and go to pets. And it gives you literally a huge detailed guide on pets. We'll go over the tier 5 alpha pet later on. But as a new player, like you're brand spanking new, you don't have a tier 4. You can't get a alpha pet. None of that applies to you. So what I did is just, I showed you what you could do right now. But this guide will tell you everything else that you need to know that maybe I didn't go over. So we just talked about pet groups, we talked about exchanges. I showed you what all that looked like. And then we talked about the Goss fee. So, yeah, you can take a look at this guide as well. It's very helpful, very useful, I would say, for a new player to just kind of glance over it. But I pretty much just walked you through everything that you need to know for right now as well. So, I hope this video was helpful to you. I hope it was informative. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments down below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. I hope that you have a great day, and take care.